Hey guys, and welcome back. So the fate of two dogs, two very VIP dogs that are living the high life right now at the Blue House, are in doubt because we don't know who the new owner is going to be. Yeah, there's a debate on where these dogs should go. You know how we're moving the presidential palace out of the Blue House and bringing it to the defense ministry under the new Yoon Seok-yeol administration? Well, we don't know where these dogs are going to go, and it's become a debate because nobody wants them North Korean dogs. So these two dogs were gifted by North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un to President Jae-in back in 2018, September of 2018, during the third Inter-Korean Summit. And they are the Pungsan breed, which apparently became the official North Korean breed of dog, or the dog of North Korea, in 2014. It's a hunting dog. Some say they are a variant of the Siberian Husky, but they have behavioral issues. And I can attest to this because one girl I knew adopted a dog that looked exactly like this, but I think it was like a mutt version. It wasn't as purebred, but that had so many behavioral issues. It was biting people all over the place. It would do nonstop yakking and yelling, and the girl had the nerve to call this dog an angel, which it was not. So these two dogs, Komi, which means bear, is the female. Songgangi, which means pine tree, is the male. They're the Pungsan breed. Like I said, they were gifted by North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. And so Moon Jae-in says that, I can't take these dogs officially because they were given to the state of Korea, not to me individually, so they have to stay with the presidential office. And Yoon Seok-yeol was asked about it at his new reporter roundtable. He's pledging to do a lot more interaction with reporters, and so he set up a tent outside his new offices to be. And somebody said, what's going to happen to those dogs that were gifted by North Korea? And he said, these dogs, they should be with the original owner. But if I have to take care of them, I'll have to take care of them. But mind you, this dude already has 4 dogs and 3 cats with his wife. And so that'd be just like a way too full of a house. So we don't know what the fate is going to be of these 2 dogs from North Korea. Officials say that either Yoon Seok-yeol can, adopt the 2 dogs, or they can go to a state institution and still be owned by the government, but not necessarily in the whole presidential office. Apparently, North Korea in 2000 also before had given a pair of the same breed of dogs to President Kim Dae-jung, but they died in 2013. Now, I think it is the dumbest decision to accept a pair of animals from a North Korean dictator, from a head of state from a country that is known for espionage and is not always on the most friendly terms. We are still not officially over in terms of our conflict with North Korea, and you are going to bring 2 dogs who can be like biochemical agents into your own house, into the presidential compound? How dumb is that? And be like talking to it all the time? Reason why I say that is that, did you know in the 1960s, the American United States CIA had a project called Acoustic Kitty, where they would implant listening devices into cats to try to turn them into listening devices and spies. And they perfected the technique where essentially, or the technology, 1960s technology. I mean, this is when you were still like turning the dial for your television. They were able to make that technology work so that, through wire radio signals, you can hear what was going on next to the cat. Well, reportedly, they said that, oh, this project didn't work as well as we thought because we wanted to train these cats to roam around wherever we wanted to outdoors and try to follow people and listen to their conversations. So they would either, wander off, or they would get hit by, moving vehicles. So we had to shelve the very, very expensive project. I don't believe it. I believe they probably continue to perfect this technology, and somebody is going to come up with the idea of, hey guys, instead of training these animals to be like so-called alley cats or street dogs and try to make them go places, why don't you just gift them to important VIPs who, we want to listen to, and they're always in the living room. It's a roaming listening device that is always in the house. It will never leave, and it's an undetectable bug if they're not looking to screen the animal for any kind of, technology or devices. I don't know. Did the Blue House security team scan those dogs? I'm hoping they did. I'm hoping that it's almost sure it's on the protocol, but then at the same time, that does sound a little crazy, so people would probably be like, why would you do that? I mean, I even look at my cat a little bit suspiciously because he has a little strange, kind of like unexplained little bump on the top of his head. And I asked the veterinarian, is that where you place the microchip? Because, you microchip by law animals here in Korea just in case you lose them. And if somebody takes it to the vet, they can scan it and, your contact information as the owner pops up and they can reconnect you with your animal. And he said, no, I didn't put it there. I put it in the neck somewhere, and I don't know, I don't feel it. Like maybe it's up there, or maybe my cat has been bugged with the Acoustic kitty program. That's where they put the acoustic, infrastructure, like, in the head region, and then I don't know, the antenna was like near the tail or something. Like, it was crazy. Anyhow, you should get rid of those dogs. I mean, we should love dogs, we should love animals, but that breed itself was probably also kind of like a terror attack, ruining your focus and concentration as the head of state with those dogs yapping up around and just attacking everybody. Be careful of gifts that people give you. Be careful. I wouldn't trust that. Send it to a state institution or put it up for adoption to somebody who's probably like a North Korean sympathizer here in South Korea, and they can probably lift up the ear of the dog and talk directly to Kim Jong-un and, ask to be airlifted out of here. But no, those dogs are trouble. The incoming president already has way too many animals to take care of. People are gonna be complaining about like the pet food budget. So let them be. Let them be. What do you guys think? Do you think we should like keep these two dogs from North Korea in the presidential compound where they're wandering around, like especially now in the Ministry of Defense? But what do you think? Leave your comments below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Tune in next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Find us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Love you.